Hey, so back here about 2 seconds after the other video ended. Kind of what I want to talk about in this one here is just a point that people, it's going to be kind of hard to explain, but basically, people will say that you have to fit into like one portion. Let me back up. Okay. So everything's black and white. There's no gray area in anything, right? No matter what you're a fan of, no matter what your hobbies are, whatever the fuck that you're into, like there is always everything's black and white. Okay, so let me explain. I mentioned some of the other videos if anybody sees this one or if anybody's even seen the other ones. Um, I like black metal, right? It's my main type of music. I like some other shit, obviously. We're in the children bottom shirt, whatever. But point is, like with black metal, as of right now, and this is all online, right? Uh, you're basically one of two groups. There's so much fucking infighting on everything, right? You either like kind of bringing in like some normie mindsets about how everything has to be like, I guess, sanitized in a way. Then there's other aspects of like everything's supposed to be offensive and crazy or whatever, right? So, I mean, even with that, I see things from both sides and things that should be gate kept to an extent because there's a lot of groups out there. Me and my wife's talking about this earlier and stuff. Uh, of all things, whether if it's something you align with or if it's something like, you know, that you're just a fan of, like a fandom of something, you know, you have to pick a fucking side on everything. Like with take like a group of people or whatever, right, that you want to discuss. Like they all have to be one way or the other. There's no like you can't just be an individual anymore. Is like what I'm getting at. You can't have a lot of your own thoughts, own processes that you like to do things. Everything has to be one path or the other. There can't be like, well, we're all trying to get to here, but you have to choose this path or this path to get to here. You can't create your own path and get to there. Um, maybe I'm thinking too much into this. We were, me and my family was carving pumpkins over the weekend. Uh, fuck, it may have been Thursday. I don't know. Anyways, a few days ago, whatever. And I was typed in just family Halloween music or something, right? Just to put on the background, you know, we're carving with the kid and stuff like that. And I noticed the first two videos, completely separate, different people uploaded them, whatever. Clicked on the second one, whatever. Basically had the same fucking track list as the other one. Didn't listen to the other one. And these were like covers, I guess so they can get away with not having the copyright shit. But if you get to a point where like all of your family Halloween mixes are gonna be fucking Ghostbusters theme, like Thriller, so on and so forth, right? And then that's, I mean, these things are like Halloween music, song, essentials, whatever, right? But also, if no one watched the last video, which no one watches these anyways, I've got a candle over here. So if you see this little flame that's flickering and it's going to like continuously go down because it's barely in the fucking shot, whatever. Wasn't necessarily trying to get it in the shot, but it just worked out that way. So, but anyways, you get to a point where so many things are just a copy of one another, right? these track listings for these Halloween songs and stuff like that, it's all going to be the same fucking mixes. I get it because it's easy. It's easy to upload. It's easy for people to watch it, and I guess monetized, and because they're covers or something, right? I don't get all that necessarily, but most time if you're typing in this shit, people's just gonna click on one of the first few things that pop up because it's whatever anyway, right? Um, so what I'm getting at in regards to that is you get to a point where some people on the internet will make like say a video, or they'll have like a stance or a statement on something, and then so many other people will follow that ideology, they'll latch on to it, and then continually, like, they'll take that and that becomes part of their personality, then word of mouth spreads, and then video spread. Like, there's so much misinformation and clickbait of videos or whatever that people do, and it's not just track listing. Here's probably a better example, and I'm not the best at explaining stuff, so it sounds like I'm all over the place, forgive me here, but one of my favorite animes, Mariah Nikki, Future Diary, whatever you want to call it. I just call it Future Diary most of the time. Especially with my stupid ass accent, it's hard to say these Japanese words and they come out right. Probably not even pronouncing it correctly. Whatever. So Future Diary, right? I thought that it was and I used to be a person who looked at films very objectively. Like, I was into them. I was into finding shit that was like good or whatever, right? I got to a point where I just got tired of watching them because of all the bullshit that's in them and stuff. And like I said, I just don't really care too much anymore. One of the reasons is I started watching anime back years and years and years ago. Um, but my point is that objectively at that time, I was not saying I have like the correct opinion on it. I think everyone should have their own opinion. That's what I'm getting at here. Is if no matter what it is, you should formulate your own opinion, whether if something is considered dog shit or it's considered good. If you liked it, you like it. I fucking love McDonald's. Probably about my favorite fast food joint to eat at, right? Fuck heavy with McDonald's, right? Okay. So, with that, obviously, it's bad food for you, right? But then you could argue, oh, well, it's better for you if you get this thing versus this other thing on the menu. Whatever, right? That's where some opinions come in. If we're talking about like actually good for you, not just numbers on fucking something, but I'm talking like the ingredients it's made out of, the preservatives, yada yada yada, whatever. So, Future Diary though, there's a video on YouTube. I never did watch it, just because I think it's like, I don't care, right? But I remember seeing it because I got recommended it a lot. Because I was looking up some other stuff about Future Diary. I like going back and watching clips. I thought it was genuinely a good show objectively, right? However, though, there was a video that was made, said something like, "This is what a bad anime looks like," or whatever. Let's talk about this anime. Okay. Obviously, shit's clickbait. I haven't seen the video. Don't know if it's just a clickbait title to get people to watch it. I'm assuming it's not, though, and I'm getting to that. Is because I got a buddy who knows I really fuck with this anime, and he likes anime too. And there are 2 or 3 times, like whenever we talk about anime, because that's one of the topics we always talk about, kind of sharing what we're watching, some shit we really like. I'm always comparing stuff to some of the ones I really like, Black Lagoon, Future Diary, what have you, right? And he kept saying like Black Lagoon shit, or not Black Lagoon, Future Diary shit, Future Diary shit. Then eventually, like, I was trying to talk about something else, like another anime or something. I think about it may have been Magical Destroyers or Akiba Made War, or whatever. And I was comparing it to like that in one regard or something. I can't even fucking remember. But I remember saying like, look, just because you watch that YouTube video doesn't mean it's fucking shit, right? And he's like, oh, you know what I'm saying? I know he watched that motherfucker because it's getting recommended everywhere. It's got a lot of views and stuff. And he formulated his opinion of Future Diary based off of this. He never did watch the show. He just kind of looked into it because he knows I really like it and stuff. And he already had an opinion on it before he even fucked with it, before he even watched it, right? Now I'm to the point now where I'll watch complete garbage and enjoy it, right? Like there's plenty of just like slop fucking like I'm slowly getting back into watching movies, but I'm trying to watch them not objectively, but just enjoying them. Um, I used to be a big fan of like pro wrestling and stuff as well. About the only way that you can enjoy it, the shit that's on TV, whatever, right, and just keeping up with it like weekly, is by stepping away from it and not looking at it like objectively, like is these storylines good, is this match actually good, are they performing everything correctly, whatever, right? And if you go into it with that like elitist mindset in a way, uh you're probably going to hate everything out there. But if you just enjoy something and enjoy it for what the fuck it is, and there's no shame in wanting something to be good. Like I get that. Like I hardly ever play any new fucking video games because of this, right? But if you enjoy something, don't be ashamed that you enjoyed it or you really like it. To me, Future Diary is one of my favorite animes of all time. Not even thinking about it objectively anymore at this point because I try to shy away from all that. You get a lot more enjoyment out of media and stuff like that if you just enjoy something for what the fuck it is, right? And you're not like trying to analyze it and say, oh, well, it's good because of this. And then you get this echo chamber of people online who start mirroring these same opinions, regardless of what it is. You see that with black metal and stuff too, right? Like there's a lot of bands or something like that that nobody fucked with back in the day, but they fuck with now, but then they become overrated and then nobody fucks with them again. Like, because you have to be into something. It's basically you're into something, you really like it, you think it's objectively good, or you like, listening to it, you think it's objectively good. Then you make some content about it, people latch on to it, and then they start talking about it a lot because you're getting people who's kind of like base level and some shit getting into it. And then they're like, oh, well, this is good. But then you got the elitist people that come in and say that, oh, man, this is dog shit. So then you're not going to fuck with it anymore. Or the next generation or set of people isn't. And then it's like a thing, right? Like, um, kind of with like black metal or something like that. It's like, and, I talk about this a lot. It's like, if it wasn't for the fucking internet, I probably would never even have heard of black metal, right? Or ever heard it. There's there's a record shop about an hour away, and it's the fucking closest one. And all that they carry is just your fucking shit you hear on the radio, basically. They're not going to carry any cool shit, right? As far, and I don't know if they really even carry much metal. It's more like, if it is metal, it's like the shit that they would play on the radio because it's like super sanitized, right? So my point is, now obviously there'd be more record shops and stuff back in the day prior to the internet, but in an area like this, in the middle of fucking nowhere, in the South, right? Like chances of coming across black metal slim to none. If you are going to come across it, it's going to be one of the big sellout, big name bands or whatever the fuck like that. That's why I think you get a lot of the old people and stuff like that that like heavily like fuck with certain bands and stuff like that. It's because they picked this shit up when that's all it was, because they got better record deals, they got better distribution deals, they're able to stock this at these fucking places, right? If you're in the middle of fucking nowhere, your access to these things are bad. Like I would not be into anime. I mean, I've never even seen any fucking anime shit ever. Like I think they got some shit at Walmart now, like little toys or whatever. They didn't have that shit whenever I was in anime. I remember at fucking Kmart, Hatsune Miku poster. Seen that motherfucker there. That's the first like anime ish thing ever seen in the wild nearby. And I say nearby as in like within an hour driving radius, right? Pick that motherfucker up, hell yeah. Not even like a Hatsune Miku like Die Hard or anything, but it's like it's something. It's all you fucking got, right? Like, uh, I got a fucking My Hero Academia T-shirt. I mean, I'd love to have a fucking Future Diary T-shirt, Black Lagoon, something like High School DxD, something like that, right? Uh, they're not gonna have that shit here, right? But and even though, like, say, I do fuck with My Hero, to an extent and stuff like that, but it's like at the time you come across something in the wild, you just bag that shit because that's all you fucking got. You know what I'm saying? And things were a little bit more like consolidated. Now it's like when it comes to like say hopping back to black metal, I know I'm all over the place, but there's so many uh like small bands that you could hear of. But it doesn't even have like a physical release or anything like that. Like that would never fucking happen before the internet, right? In an area like this, unless it was a band fucking next door, which to my knowledge there has not been nor will ever be until we fucking start doing our shit, like a black metal band anywhere in the fucking vicinity, right? You're lucky to come across a fucking classic rock cover band around here. You know what I'm saying? Um, but yeah, so point of this video, if you can, and sometimes it's hard to step away from this and kind of break free of this, but just watch something, listen to something, enjoy something without everybody else telling you it's dog shit or telling you it's good or you have to like it because of this or that, right? Just do your own shit. I say that in every fucking video almost. If you like it, great. If you don't, not. I mean, I like plenty of shit that, excuse me, most people wouldn't. I like plenty of shit that most people do. And vice versa. Doesn't fucking matter, you know. So, anyways, take it easy if anybody watches this.